My husband's delivery room prank was an unforgivable betrayal during childbirth, so I kicked him out. Now he's furious and his mother calls me a bitch. Plus one update. I, 23F, and my husband, 24M, just had our first baby. My husband was so excited and was super supportive and caring throughout the pregnancy. The only thing is that he became slightly obsessed with watching YouTube and TikTok videos of husbands pulling pranks on their wives while in labor. I did not mind at first, but then he started casually joking about doing things he saw in the videos, saying it would be funny. I clearly stated my distaste for them and asked him not to do anything like what he saw. He agreed and continued to joke about it from time to time, but I brushed it off, since I trusted him and thought nothing would come of it. The day of the delivery came, and I had been in labor for 8 hours, out of a 12-hour total labor. I had just finished another round of contractions when my husband let out the loudest fart. He turned to me and said, "What the hell have you been eating, original poster? It smells disgusting." I immediately recognized that as one of the pranks from the videos. Outraged at him for not honoring what I asked him not to do, I demanded that he leave the room. He started arguing, saying it was just a joke, but I insisted, and luckily the nurse helped get him out. I went through the last 4 hours of labor by myself, since my family lives out of state, and I am not close to my mother-in-law. After the delivery, I told the nurse he could come back into the room, and he was fuming. He started demanding that I tell him why I had kicked him out. I calmly told him the reason, but he was furious. He has not talked to me in a week. His mom is taking his side, saying that I was a complete bitch for kicking him out. Normally, he would defend me from her, but this time, he completely agreed. I might be the asshole because I know how much he was looking forward to being there for the birth of our first kid, and especially when he got to cut the cord. But I still kicked him out and refused to let him back in. The nurse asked a few times if I wanted him back, but each time, I said no. Am I the asshole for kicking out my husband after a stupid prank he agreed not to do? Regarding some questions, he has been bonding with the baby, but not quite helping. When he felt like holding her, he would just take her from my arms, or if my mother-in-law was around, he would ask her to get the baby. I also want to clarify that if he had been apologetic in any way, I would have let him come back into the delivery room. The nurse checked on him, but he was sulking and complaining about what I did. Update. It has been a rough first week, but thankfully my mother arrived this morning to help out. I talked to my husband as best I could since he is still upset and ignoring me. I told him how I was feeling, as I have been feeling depressed and anxious since we brought the baby home, and that I understood why he was upset. But I asked him to please see my side. He told me that I had no right to kick him out, and that our daughter would come to hate me one day for having him miss her birth. I started crying and begged him to please talk things through, instead of saying things out of anger. He refused and said I was under his roof, so he had the final say. He then called me a C** for kicking him out of the delivery room. I did not say anything else to him. I just started packing myself and the baby's things and planned on leaving. He yelled, telling me that I could not take anything he paid for. I have not worked since the start of the pandemic. I just took the baby and told my mom we were leaving. We are staying at a motel and will drive to my parents' house tomorrow. Sorry for the long update, but I wanted everyone to know the outcome.